Apponia. Honkai Impact's hot mommy nun who can dominate you with only her voice and her voice alone, and has the biggest mommy milkers in the game. That wheel, it spins and it spins, and today it could hit. I just want you guys to pay attention to how large that chonk is, and there's one more tag team episode after this one where that wheel could cause more than meets the eye to defend those I almost said AWE, those Danganronpa Hunger Games tag team titles. We're gonna find out right now. Good day, good people, on their fine day in the year of the resolve. Tooling Dave, Bravo Dave, Turnip Boy. I love you. Anomaly the Gnome Lacaris. I love you too. And your United States Aviator, the man who is reminding you to vote right now in the description below. I'll play the music so that's not just sitting in silence here. Right now in the description below, we are still having the final spot for both the gentlemen's and the ladies' AWE All-Star Championship AV Mania 3 match. And you guys get to pick who's the last person in that fatal four-way, or rather those fatal four-ways. Make those decisions right now. Polls in the description. Go vote. Do it. Do the thing right now. Many of you have already voted. Many of you have already voted. But all of the votes are very close. The top 5 will go on to one last poll. And that's going to be a fantastic time. I just want to start here so we can get a good vantage point of how much chaos could reign, but that's not the case yet. We're having a cowboy kind of episode today. Everybody's got a cowboy hat because I said so. And I'm Cowboy Avia, and we love it here. Let me introduce everybody who's here. People who I believe you wouldn't take too much convincing to wear a cowboy hat. Or would just wear them one for themselves. At the start, we have More Than Meets the Eye, Soccer, and Sarah, Praise and Aru, Angie and Pandreo, Three's Company, with Kotoko and Kotoka, Damnation has Monodam and Kibo, Kid Rock has Mona Kid and Leon, Where There's Smoke has Nayuto and Yoi Mia, Nail Party has Brantaro and On, Boys Sleepover has Masaru and Gin, Poor Unfortunate Souls has Juzo and Kizakura, Too Sweet has Izio and Iris, Anything for Her has Mukuro and Desahiko, What I Go to School For has Chisa, Kawakami Ghostbusters has Gonta and Kokichi, So the Story Goes has So and Shingcho, Stop Look and Listen has Komaru and Ibuki, Memories Key has Hajime and Yuma, Small Companions have Gundam and Joe. Pimp's Mafia has Kazuichi and Fuyiko. Tipping the Scales has Chiaki and Lady Farina. Sick Wheels has Mondo Mizuki Extra Large. Straight to the Point has Genocide Jack and Kyutaro. Big and Tall has Daisaku and Crazy Oko Extra Large. Live Entrance has Great Gozu and Shinyan. Fantastic Gymnastics has Akane and Violet. Music Theory has Shuichi and Kaede. Laser Focus has Tenko and Kole. Don't Have the Player has Hero and Hook. Photo Bomb has the Photo and the Bomb and Mahiru and Klee. World Forget Me has Maya and Nahida. Change of Heart has Saika and Kaito. Marketing Team has Mew and Lady Anna. Smells Like Team Spirit has Sonia and Kizzy. Kaimiya River has Kai and Hina. Full Course Meal has Ruka and Dedu. And lastly, Shrimp Fried Ice has Teru Teru and March 7th. And without further ado, before we go into your comments from last time where I asked you about your phone screens, your backgrounds, let's actually spin the wheel to see if chaos reigns. Will it? I don't know. We're about to find out. We won't dilly and dally, won't belabor this. We have 70 competitors here, but we could have 71. The Agents of Chaos could bring their partner Barbara in if chaos decides to reign, but will it? Let's see. Where it stops, nobody knows, and it stops just short. Just short of chaos reigning. I'm gonna do something for you real quick. Well, I'm sorry, that's the wrong direction. This way would be next week. And if it were next week, or rather the final tag team episode of the season before the Rumbles, if this were next week, it would have hit. That's all that I'm saying. So tune in to the next time where we have tag team episode, because this it would have been it. But it's not, so forget about it. Let me know your picks first, second, and third. But also, I got your question over here. Your question of the episode. The comments, let me scroll all the way to the bottom in the
Danganronpa.
Hunger Games. Last time, I asked you guys about your phone backgrounds. Sonic Gaming, what did you do? Has the background of Shadow the Hedgehog with Black Doom and Mephiles. I remember Mephiles from Sonic 06. I don't remember Black Doom as a future. You know what? I think I remember Black Doom. Was it Black Doom in the Shadow the Hedgehog game? Maybe. That's Sonic lore I don't know. Anthony Sub, who very much mentioned Haiji really wants to be in that Rumble 100%. He's like, that Rumble, it will be mine. Opening says, oh dear. As your phone background is characters from Tales of Xillia or Shelia, I'm not sure. And Legendia, because I like the series. I actually don't know that series at all. I've never heard of it. Tell me more. Let me see. Matthew Glover, who, even as a zombie, Sakura was looking out for you, right? Phone background, Ghost Trick, Phantom Detective. Very cool, very cool. You guys also had your dragon slaying teams. Sakura, Gundam, Maki, Monica. Munakata probably could slay a dragon 100%. Opening had Hajime, Mew, Mukuro, Genocider Jack, and Munakata. Fair enough. Huh? Yeah, yeah, to be honest. Sonic said, Gundam, Maki. Everyone's really going for Gundam. Probably, experience. Jack, Sakura, Monodam, and Munakata. Fair enough. Oh, but also you had your favorite AV moment, because you didn't get to answer it the last time. Watching the Somnium Files, the moment you got tased in the game, someone got tased in real life near me. That's crazy. That's nuts. What a small world. Dragon Force Zara says Himiko versus the dragon, stereotypical RPG battle. Fair enough, you're not wrong. She would win. She said I'd win. But what a pain that would be. Katoku says my phone shows Aponia. Honkai wait, hold on. Can I like put this right here so I can kind of say it to the camera without like no music either. Aponia. Honkai Impact's hot mommy nun who can dominate you with only her voice and her voice alone, and has the biggest mommy milkers in the game. Thank you, Kotoko. That's our entrance. That is our intro, and there's gonna be no explanation. Good for you. Great phone background. I'll have to look this character up. For science. Terry, who had the nostalgia wave, think about a Woohoo Island episode, where the characters are all chilling on Woohoo Island, doing all the Wii Sports Resort activities, like Togami and archery, Sonya and canoeing, etc. Could be cool. That may be something we do in the future. Didn't we do this? We didn't do this technically. Oh, that was a mistake. Well, now I feel silly. Yeah. Because I asked you guys about it, but I didn't actually say it. I said, we're gonna do this next week. Don't tell me now, and some of you told me now anyway. Lock screen, Ghost Pokemon, home screen, Corey, in the house. Kuzu said, anytime Avi says I can explain, I know for a fact something has gone wrong. As for which team I think would be able to slay a dragon, I would definitely say Danganronpa 2. On that note, I like the idea of everyone else having an actual, slaying an actual dragon while Chiaki is just slaying the Ender Dragon in Minecraft. And Hazbin Hotel is your phone background, Lucifer, from Hazbin Hotel rather, holding a rubber duck, which is A fascinating sight. Jackspan, your dragon slaying team is Mukuro, Maki, Gundam, Jack, and Munakata, and that seems to be like the general consensus all across the board, to be honest, mostly. You also missed out on the favorite AV moment. Clearly. I know. Neo debuting. I got you. As for the phone background, though, I saw this earlier. Wyatt 6, very dope choice. Cat Bubbles. Question of the day: which team is your dragon? Which team rather would be the best Danganronpa 2? Fair enough. Your dragon slaying team would be Haiji as the meat shield, Munakata with the epic sword skills, Corey, because he looks like he could be somebody else and probably the most knowledgeable on dragons, Chiaki, gamer reflexes, and Sakura for melee coverage. Fair enough. Sakura can probably just beat the dragon by herself, to be honest. Bonuses: Monokuma literal bomb beat him at the dragon. Phone background, though, anyone hoping for an interesting answer, sorry, it's literally just a default phone background, some kind of ball rocking back and forth. Birdie? I didn't even really think about default phone background. And I'm like thinking about it because I was like, I know people who have the default phone background, and I don't clown them for it. I'm just like, oh, that's the thing. Because there's honestly some pretty decent, like, and cool default phone backgrounds, admittedly, to be honest. Speaking of, Lady Psychic also has just the basic blue with bubbles background I chose when I first activated my phone. In my defense, I don't use it very often. Which is neat. Also says, with that army of ghosts suddenly appearing, I knew this would be a chaotic ending. You were dang right. And Chris Manning, who says, notably, what's with my last two characters always getting blown up? Hey, we got a show to get on the road. We have 70 competitors. Only one or two or none or however many will win this episode. Who do you think it's going to be first, second, third? I'll make my picks first and foremost. It is Kai. I didn't ask you your question, though. Your question of the day. Because I had this last week because I thought it was kind of interesting. It wasn't interesting at first, but when I sat down and thought about it, I was like, huh, what is it? What's your favorite blue object? Yep, your favorite object. What is your, not even your favorite blue object, what's your favorite blue thing was the actual phrase that my friend said. And I was like, what? What kind of question is that? I thought it came out of nowhere, and it did. But then I was like, okay. And then I had to think about it. I was like, let me actually think about this. Like, my walls are blue, but I don't know of a lot of like things that I have that are blue. Eventually I settled on my Star Spangled Jacket that we wear sometimes for championship episodes. We used to wear all the time for championship episodes until we got, you know, the great pancake jacket. But I do digress. That jacket might be my favorite blue thing. I have an ocarina that's blue. I think that's pretty cool. Clearly, I don't know. Sitting back, I do think my blue goggles might be one of my favorite pairs of goggles because it's one of the pairs that I wear usually like the most if I'm just like doing some random things. If I just need a pair of goggles to grab, that's usually the one I go for. It might be my blue goggles. Which is kind of crazy to me. It's one of those two things. What's your favorite blue object? It might be hard, but sit down and think about it. Don't just say like the sky. I like the ocean a lot. What's your favorite blue thing? Tell me. It can be the ocean or the sky, but like sit down and really think about it. I really like X, and you know what? That's blue. Or mostly blue. Tell me. As I was saying though, Kai, first place. Second place, give me, don't have the player because there's cowboy hats all abound. And last, I'm gonna take, or rather third, I'm gonna take Kawakami. What I go to school for, I go for Kawakami. That is the episode beginning, and this is the episode start. I need to get this list because we are likely going to have some people into the Retribution Rumble. I need to start a second column because we're actually full on this column. Pop us here. There we go. Let's start it. Who do y'all think is going to get out first? You better guess quick because I'm clicking start round right now. Well, actually, you still have a little bit of time because nobody's dead yet. There's a bunch of Yeeee action, and I think there's a couple of horns even. Oh my gosh, there's a couple of horns playing. Hey, horn bearers, y'all know what to do. Y'all know what it is. Sound the horns. Huh? Good job, Hornbearers. You're fantastic. Katoka, actually, we don't even need to play this. Kaito, it was only a matter of time before you got last again, let's be honest. You're in the Retribution Rumble, get him in there. It was only a matter of time. Of course, the luminary of the losers, the OG, is gonna get himself into both Retribution Rumbles. You better believe. Was there ever any doubt? Absolutely not. Clearly not. Of course not. No shot. Kaito, get in there. That being said, we have 70 people. I mean, I guess 69 people left to go. Nice. Let's go on and not proceed yet because, Rena says let's play a different song to start things off. And I say, okay! As Akane found a table, Kokichi finds my climate change remote this early on, that is dangerous. Katoko challenges Dedu and Kaede to an anything goes pancake competition. Kaede eats the most pancakes, and by that I mean she eats a single one because she's murdered everybody else, and earns entry into the World Pancake Championship match. Rest in peace to my dude, Dedu, and to Katoko. The Dark Mage, the master of the dark arts. Sayaka's tired of the others and turns heel. Kai won't die like the others. Nahida wonders if she should build a machine that makes Yakiniku. Kibo finds a bowling ball, hopefully gets a strike. Violet tripped in a bush and found a yeet ball. Pantreo steals it, then Gozu steals it, then Leon steals it. Chisa is looking out only for herself. Genocide Jack is on the verge of snapping. He's like, I'm gonna get ya. I'm gonna get ya. Okay. She is. I don't know if I've made that joke, and it's been 16 seasons. Izzy-1 knocks out Teru in a fistfight, Death Claws on him. March 7 steals it. Leon's Yeeee runs off with a Mizuki extra large, sizes her muscles. Rantaro finds a massive sack of apples, and Apple a Day keeps the doctor away. Yuma finds a skateboard, time to do some sick moves. Sick! And tries to get others to notice her. Lady Anna, rather, gives me the very things that she has found. They build stuff out of it. Monster rambles on about something nobody cares about. Iris really doesn't understand what's happening. Shuichi attempts to kill Sakura, but that's a mistake and Shuichi dies. Why would you do that? Sarah got the killing in, but like, why would you do that? Archon Secret and Dasuhiko grant him a Hydro Vision. Gel finds a little bikini, puts on his car, revealing. Chiaki doesn't feel prepared for any of this. Kaede snaps, she's now Asylum Akamatsu. The asylum is open. Hina disappears for a while, comes back with a wizard robe. Crazy Oko tries to kill Hina, but she's carried away by the wizard robe. Komaru found a table. Vicious Tiger charges Gontu, who surprisingly shakes his paw, and they rise into the arena. So steals that Yeeee ball. Shinyan puts a death collar on Leon while he's asleep. Gin thinks about what he did to end up here. Kawakami steals, So's Yeeee ball runs off, but the Tinko sets down a trap. Sakura gets caught in the said trap, and this is where things get a little bit interesting. Let me double check. Nagito I know is not in here. Ruka is though. I thought Ruka was in this one. That being said, no, that's not the retribution. Stop. Stop this. Stop these shenanigans. Stop, dungeon. But not dungeon for you, Nagito. Because you are entering the Retribution Rumble. Hey, 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 hey. Boom, 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 boom. Good for you. That being said, this is not far from over, but it sure ain't over yet. So we must continue. I guess we'll just proceed now. As Hero spots something shiny in the distance, Kole is ready for target practice. Luckily, she found a handgun. Kole's got a gun. It's time to run. Kizzy feels sorry for Sakura, frees her from the trap. Monodam puts his new client in various places. Hook does something cute. Really cute, in fact. Juza gets cocky and dodges from a stupid mistake. Sonya uses a mysterious gun to knock out Kole and So in order to put death collars on them. Farina wants it to end things over once and for all with my hero. Farina bites the dust. I don't know when you had this beef, but it was not a beef worth fighting for. Kazuichi formally invites Monodam to join his harem. Monodam respectfully declines. That's good parenting. Sarah creates a marketable plushie of the Great Gozu without his permission. It sells like hotcakes, and you know what? I would buy a Great Gozu plush. Clean just wants to be helpful. Ibuki finds a suit of medieval armor, puts it on and gleams with a dazzling shine. Maya can't help but admire her own genius mind. Mew asks Anna if she's found anything. She just gave you things, Mew. She just gave you things. Gundam accepts the shadows. Gundam gains a power persona. Yoimiya runs to a tree and gets a splinter. Ouch. Hajime walks to a very strange machine. His molecules get all rearranged. He's got ghost powers. Yutaro starts sobbing uncontrollably. Daisaku finds some moon shoes! The Archons rather see great potential in Mukuro, grant her a Geo Vision. Mondo attacks Akane and Violet from behind, schmurdering in fact them both. Angie finds a boombox. Shincho does his best to avoid so. Teruteru tries to make his collar look fashionable. Monokid tries to kill Chisa, but Chisa retaliates and kills him instead. And Kizakura challenges Daisaku and goes to a very non-violent World Pancake Championship Invitational match. And Kizakura eats the most pancakes and says, "Hey, it's time. It's Kizakura time." Sleeper pick for a pretty good guy. Not pretty good guy. Pretty good fighter. He's got some achievements, some accolades up his belt. That being said, Fuika tries to bribe Ibuki. I'm sorry, kills Ibuki. He doesn't have the money to bribe her. I guess the Mafia probably does have the money to bribe her. Regardless, she's alive. And you know who else is alive? Not these people, because it's a clear dealing for them. Kaito, Kotoko, Gadu, Shuichi, Juzo, Furina, Akane, Violet, Monokid. Well, we lost 9. Not even 10% of the competition is gone. We have ourselves an episode on our hands. However, we are slowly but surely getting some dangerous items in play, aren't we? What other dangers will unfold? Huh? I don't know. I guess we ought to find out, shouldn't we? I believe we should. Next round sees some people perishing, but also not some people perishing. We start off with Genocide Jack looking particularly erratic today. Must be a day that ends in Y. Gin finds a hat rack. Too many hats. Iris finds a table. Hopefully nobody goes through it. March 7th wants to make her creator proud. Who dat? Kibo practices bowling form. So looks around for someone dumb enough to believe him. Mondo finds a shotgun. Starts thinking about the damage that he could do. What could he do with that damage? Teruteru also finds a bowling ball. We have 2 bowling balls in play. That's that's kind of wild. That item almost never comes up. Madam kills Tinko in front of Kole. Kole rushes over, but Tinko dies in her arms. Masu kind of gets wanders off, and he gets lost. He's never to be seen again. He's gone man. He's a walking man. A walking man. He's becoming a wanderer. He just needs a hat now. Crazy Yoko extra large finds some leather scraps. She's now KV Hiyoko extra large. Mukuro summons a shield, protecting her from Pandreo's attack. Mukuro then causes the ground beneath Pandreo to cave in, burying him alive. Gonta's pet tiger purrs softly. Oh, that's actually real pleasant. Mizuki extra large determined to survive this thing. Izue doesn't really want to, but finds himself having to get rid of Gundam. I wouldn't want to do that either. Xingqiu said, "Forget this song again. It's bike theme time." SQ Tower finds my climate change remote. Sakura finds a heaping stack of pancakes. On fell in a bush and has a U-ball inside. Who would've thunk? Yuma uses the base of a clip as a half pipe. He's skating. He's just a skater boy. He said, "See you later, boy." Ruka found a fishing rod. Mayu steals Kawakami's G-ball, runs off with it. Kizakura eats something he shouldn't have and dies of horrible stomach pains. Kokichi attempts to kill Maya, but Nahida intervened just in time to protect Maya. Nahida dies. Tragedy. Rantaro gives on a Honey Crisp because he's got the apples. Fuiko and Kazuichi attack Yuma from behind, killing him. Kuzu Soda, how do you feel about this event? Your boys and your son. Kole sobs quietly. Oh no, Kiz just found a dimensional scythe. Archon sees Grippershell and Kai grant him an electro vision. Desico uses Hydro Playfully Splash Mukuro. Mukuro is not amused. Yeah, I believe that would be canon. Mew tries to build a tank out of sticks and rocks and succeeds. There's a tank in play now, which is unfortunate. And unfortunate for Mew because she no longer has it as Sonya steals it. Kawakami and Chisa are flirting. If only I could pay to be in this arena right now. And Mukuro tries to kill Anna, but Anna pays her off with money. Mukuro leaves, counting the green slips in her hands. In a fit of frenzy, Kaede creeps up on Angie, snaps her neck. Asana Makamatsu. Kotoka reminisces rather about Kotoko, stops quietly. Ibuki's ready to cleave some invaders in her knight's armor. Hero steals that Yeeee-ball. Sayaka finds a belt of Pokeballs extremely dangerous, especially this early on. Nagito tries to kill Sarah. Sarah tries to bribe him. Nagito leaves the whole arena a very rich man. He said, I've got the Retribution Rumble on my side. Don't worry. I'll cause everyone to I'll be a stepping stone for hope there. But now, I'm gonna go buy some Gucci items of some sort. Yes, because that's me. Nagito, claimed fan of Gucci. Who would have thunk? Leon knocks out Iris in a fistfight. Death Colors on her. Daisaku and Crazy Oak Large practice jumping over each other. Shinyon steals Hook's Yeeee ball, runs off with it. Kazuichi invites Chiaki to formally join his harem. She graciously accepts, which is very interesting. Joe fills his bikini with gravel, uses it as an object to kill Mukuro. Good luck solving that. Hina's starving as usual and sniffs out a waffle. Greg Gozu is protected by his wealth. Chiaki relentlessly kills Mahiru in the name of Kazuichi. Well, okay then. Komaru sets up her table for grabbing Mizuki extra large in a headlock. Mizuki is then suplexed through that table by Komaru. Klee accepts her shadow as Klee gains a power persona. Hajime possesses Great Gozu and walks him right off of a cliff. Chisa feels horrible for what she did. Didn't he just feel protected by his wealth? Wealth can't save you from Ghost, apparently. Chisa feels horrible for what she did. Maya's cooking up a genius idea, and that genius idea is over because Yoimiya attacks her from behind and kills her. She's like, oh, I have a fantastic idea. It's brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Dying. We almost lost an actual standardized game. 47 remain after this Clear Day Lune 4. Tenko, Masaru, Pandreo, Gundo, Kizakura, Nahida, Yuma, Angie, Nagito, Mukuro, Mahiru, Mizuki Extra Large, Great Gozu, Maya. Ain't no grave can hold my body down. Except for them, they're dead. Unless they come back. Hopefully I didn't just jinx a whole bunch of zombies. Actually. Yo, if we get like 3 zombies this round, my bad. That's on me. Next round, we see... Hey, look, no zombies. Katoka draws a demon summon circle on the ground, you know, for fun. Kokichi misses the spooks and jump scares and changes the arena calendar to October. Spooky season is back with a vengeance. Daisaku and Sarah corner Teru. He pulls out a bowling ball, rolls it into Daisaku's leg, causing him to fall into Sarah, knocking them both off of a nearby cliff. He said, oh boy, I'm the 17 split. I ain't got him spare. Kizzy visits the pumpkin patch, oh my gosh, outside of Celeste Holiday Mansion, picks up a modest pumpkin. Desiko then traps March 7th and Shinko in a bubble of water until they both drown, so jumps into a pile of leaves. Unfortunately, the leaves were covering a pit and so falls and then perishes. Sakura accepts her shadow as Sakura gains a power persona. Hajime shoots blast of energy from his hands, and Ibuki is able to go to the left, boom, see you back now, y'all, boom, freeze, everybody clap your hands. And she escapes. Gin gets everyone together for a Thanksgiving feast, and he's in charge of the turkey. Who let this small child be in charge of cooking the Thanksgiving turkey? Komaru, Kawakami, Klee, Leon, and Hina die from severe food poisoning. I have to cook it, meow. Oops, whoop. Mana damn twitches uncontrollably. Oh, again. Twitches uncontrollably. Ruka casts around the river, pulls out a tuna. Someone's eating good tonight. Iris and Kai go shopping at Avi's Wares and Despairs for costumes. There are a lot of deaths happening. Kazuichi tried to put a Senk out of 6 and rocks. It's useless, but it looks cool. Chisa can no longer stay still and let others kill her friends. Chisa feels heroic. Kibo still can't believe that Monodam has killed someone. Dark energy swirls around Sarah's body. She's now back as a ghost. Sayaka sends out a Pokeball Alchemist Turtwig who cuts vines for Sayaka. Mew and Kibo are in a costume contest. Mew is dressed as a mad scientist. Fair enough. And Kibo's dressed as a Reaper, same as every year. Kibo then slices Mew with his scythe, same as every year. She was into it though. Chiaki, Ruruka, Izuyoi, Gel, Ibuki, and Kibo get together to carve jack-o'-lanterns. Fuyuko wasn't invited. In an act of revenge, Fuyuko dons a pumpkin on his head and slaughters them in the forest. Happy Halloween. It's around the corner, to be honest. Hiro rents the G-Ball back for a big old touchdown. Jinsai Jack gets her Halloween costume ready. Fuyuko prints out a bunch of invitations for his Halloween party. Gonta sticks his pet tiger on Rantaro. He is dead. Yoimiya can't handle the stress after losing a teammate, has become more cowardly. Mondo reloads his shotgun, just in case. Hook finds a skateboard. Time to do some sick moves. On finds a massive sack of apples. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. I feel like Rantaro had those apples, and she just found her partner's sack of apples. Kole puts a death collar on Desahiko, rather, while he's asleep. Kai summons a shock so powerful it fries Kazuichi alive. Crazy Oko Extra Large has a table. Kaede looks around maniacally seething. Shinyan accepts the shadow as Shinyan gains a power persona. And Lady Anna hates the way that the commons have been treating her, and she turns into a business-type heel. Kitaro sizes his muscles, and we are down to now 28. This day was brutal. And you can see so as we go through this long list for the Claire de Lune 4. Daisaku, Sarah. March 7th, Shingcho, So, Komaru, Kawakami, Klee, Leon, Hina, Mew, Chiaki, Ruruka, Izioi, Joe, Ibuki, Kibo, Rantaro, Kazuichi. That is a big old list, huh? But hey, we got one ghost in play. We got October still beating and our hearts, Halloween still pumping through our veins as we go on to proceed. 28 competitors left, just slightly larger than a standard size game. I assume we'll be dipping even further down because we are still in Halloween mode. What will unfold? Let's find out. Next round sees. Oh, through ghastly means. Kizzy chucks her pumpkin into the sky and plummets right onto Yoimiya's head, killing her. Well, that's the power of the pumpkin. Hiro, seeing the heels running around and determined to make things right, he turns face. Sarah kills Sayaka through ghastly means. The Arkan see rather, Great Potential and Crazy Oko Extra Large Grand Power Pyro Vision. Kokichi sees the ghost busters as a bunch of chumps ready to be milked. Why, Kokichi? It's just goats today. Sakura wonders why anyone would choose waffles over the glory that is pancake. That's why you're the champion. That's why. Kai shakes hands with Anna, but it was a prank. Kai lightly shocks Anna, leaving her, Anne rather, leaving her dazed. I was looking down at Lady Anna, who was, not here. But oh goodness gracious, we'll get there in a second. Monodam snaps, he's frenzied. Anne finds Thursday's left shoe. Gen gives Kole a fetora. Kole tips it and smiles. Oh boy. My lady. Oh, wait a minute, no, it's no longer autumn. It's spring! Prepare for pollen! Oh no! Fuyiko and Kyutaro decide to harvest honey together. Surprisingly, nothing goes wrong, but some things are about to go wrong now. How close are we to the end? We had, I think, 28 people left, and these are two big events of people perishing. One of them not to do with spring at all, as Sonya fires that explosive round from her tank, catching Katoka, Kole, Kyutaro, Gen, Desahiko, and Iris in its wake. The tank is left in a pile of sticks and rocks in the aftermath. Teru drops his bowling ball onto Hook's head while she sleeps. Mondo fires his shotgun at Kizzy, but misses. Kaede declares that she's entering the Retribution Rumble. Can you do that? You already into this thing? No, it don't look like you are. You might be crazy. But have I told you lately that you're going to the Retribution Rumble? This episode we saw Kaito, Nagito, and now Kaede join the Retribution Rumble. Let's see how the rest of this plays out as we go on. And by go on, I mean it's time to proceed. Because people are still dying, like Crazy Oko Extra Large rather, Genocide Jack, Hiro, Kokichi, Anna, and Kizzy devise a plan to get honey from a massive beehive. However, the bees fight them for hours in an all-out war. The bees prevail, but at what cost? How many survivors? Not many, apparently. Dedu is riding with Magus. Katoka is dead. Hajime catches Sarah in a thermos, sends her back to the ghost zone. But as he sends her back to the ghost zone, March 7th comes back as a ghost from the ghost zone. Tisa scans the arena looking for enemies lurking about. Gonta is attacked by a pack of wolves, but feeds them as they relax by the campfire. Come the morn, one seems to have left the pack to aid Gonta, and Shinyan runs her Yeet Ball back for a big old touchdown. We are not down to your saving grace picks yet, we are down to 12. That being said, it is still spring, which means we could be down to 1 next round. Because spring, pretty dangerous after this Clear Day Lune 4. Yoimiya, Sayaka, Sakura, Katoka, Kole, Kyutaro, Gin, Desahiko, Iris, Hook, Jack, Crazy Yoko Extra Large, Hero, Kokichi, Anna, Kizzy, Sarah. Boom. Boo doo 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 boo doo doo boo doo doo doo. Hey, 12 people left. We got a dozen competitors left. We even have somebody who's a ghost, Miss March 7th, who is going on to the AWE ladder match. In just 8 days. AV Mania 3 is in 8 days. I don't know, we gotta reiterate that because that's crazy. It's crazy. The road to AV Mania is almost complete, and AV Mania is almost here. Next round, C's. Yeah, we are definitely going to be close to the end of this game. We are going to be very close. Chisa is unshaken by any of this. Gin is dead. March plays around with an incorporeal body. Fuyuhiko and Shinyan surround Kai in a pond. The power of Electro. Kai electrocutes them both. Did I pick Kai as the winner? I'm surprised he's made it this far. Anne declares that she's entering the... Anne, Lady Anne. Yeah, I guess you can enter that Retribution Rumble. Get in there. You may have never seen it coming, but Lady Anne is in the Retribution Rumble. Good on her joining a slowly turning into an all-star cast in that Retribution Rumble, but that's not today. Today's focus is seeing who wins this game, and as we proceed, we get closer. As Sonya lassos Gonta, pushing him into a mystical lake, turning him into a sheep. Terry then pushes Sonya into a blooming rose bush, so Gonta's a sheep all alone. No Wrangler at his side, thorns endlessly, poke and prod Sonya until she bleeds out. Gonta's sheep doesn't really do much in a fit of frenzy. Kaede's still frenzied, which is crazy, not for long though. Creeps up on Chisa, kills her dead. Mondo creeps up behind Kaede, shoots her point blank with his shotgun. She is no longer frenzied because she is not alive. The Archons rather see grand potential in Hajime grant him a Dendro vision, as after rampaging for a while, Monodam's frenzy grows so overpowering that his heart finally gives out. We are down to your final 6. 63 are gone. 1 ghost in play, Miss March 7th. Will she possess anybody? That's the big question. But for right now, it is potentially the final Clear Day Lune of the episode 4. Fuyuhiko, Shinyan, Sonya, Chisa, Kaede, Monodam. I want you guys to keep in mind that it is autumn. I'm sorry, it is spring. Spring has sprung, which means one event could probably end this game. Please keep that in mind, but do know that your picks might not be doing as well as my picks. My picks are great, and they are going to be the ones that carry me to victory. Kai is going to win this thing, and that's not a prediction, that's not a spoiler. That is indeed what we call a fact of life. No, it's not even that. It's just the truth. The whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Because you can believe in me, just like you can believe in your own saving grace picks. But I wouldn't believe in them unless your saving grace picks are the same as mine. As we scroll through, we know our final 6, and we say them proudly. Mondo, for Sick Wheels, is still holding on to hope to bring the Sick Wheels to the championship match. As we scroll through, we continue on, and we see number 2 is Hajime, for memory is key. Will he do it for Yuma? Or will he perish? Along the way, he is half ghost. In the final few, that is a potent thing to have. As we keep scrolling, we have Gonta, who's a sheep, but I believe could earn you guys a fan vote in the tag team bracket. As we scroll through some more, we do still have a very dangerous Kai, Electrovision by his side, more unstable than ever before. Will we be Kaiing a river today? As we continue scrolling, not all of Shrimp Fried Rice, because March 7th is a ghost, but Terry is still hanging in there. He's got his bowling ball, and he was like, it's time to roll a strike, baby. Will Teru Teru be the one to do it? On from Nail Party with a bag of apples is a little bit dazed, but could still steal this game, our Phantom Thief. That's it. That's your final 6. Make your picks first, second, third. I will make mine as well. I gotta stick with Kai. That's my guy. That's my Kai. For second, I'm gonna take on late entry into the Retribution Rumble. I feel like she's gonna also win this game. I don't know what it is. I feel like Nail Party's just gonna have their moment in the sunlight again. Don't count out a Phantom Thief. And for third, I'm gonna Hajime. I think that feels about right. Those are my picks, first, second, third. You guys have made yours. And you know all 6 of these are all cut. These competitors are all standing tall across the arena. Few and far apart rather, but their hearts, no matter how far apart they are, beat in sync with the same pulse, the same determination, and perhaps even the same fate as that of a samurai woman. Final 6. Will anyone else enter that rumble? And who will win this game? Let's click next round and let's start to find out, as no one dies, but someone is brought back. Because Gonta's a sheep, a sad look in his eye, he glances away. Teru forgot all of his allergy medication and snaps out of it. She's now no longer frenzied, but Kai uses the power of Electro on the dead body of his ally Hina. The electricity is enough to restart her heart, her rebel heart, and just like that, he's got a partner in the final 7, which is strong. Mondo twiddles his thumbs. Hajime wraps vines around Kai, tying up his whole body. He's now trapped. Will someone save him is the real question. And March 7th will misses being able to have dinner next round. Sees! Oh, it's down to 2, and it's neither of the 2 from the full team. It's the sheep and it's Hajime. As in springtime, Hajime grows a carnivorous plant which promptly feasts upon Teru, Mondo, on Kai, and Hina. And so, Gonta as a sheep who doesn't do a single thing must stand toe-to-toe with Wizard Robe Hajime in our final 2 after this Claire de Lune 4. No, terrible turnabout actually 4. Teru, Mondo, on Kai, Hina. And just like I told y'all, if this were spring and there was not one revival, that could have been it. That could have been it. But instead, we are down to 2 instead. It is Hajime, it is Gonta, and between the 2, I have to ask you, just who will it be? The man of the wizard robe, or the man who's a sheep? Gonta is a sheep, was wrangled by Miss Sonia as she was promptly killed. He was like, huh, why has this happened to me? I'm sorry, why has this happened to Gonta? And so Gonta stands there, unfortunate soul, but standing in his way is a man who's won a game as a sheep himself, a wizard-robed sheep. Hajime, will he be able to conceal a victory today? Will he be able to get the tag team titles again by going to the finale today with Memory is Key? Or will it be the Ghostbusters earning you guys a fan vote? Or let's not forget about our secret third option. We have a ghost, we could see a possession, we could see neither of these 2 win and March possess somebody else. What do you got? Is it Hajime? Gonta? Oh, pardon me. My nose is getting a little stuffy. It is almost that time of the year, unfortunately, which I am not looking forward to, but between Hajime, Gonta, and March 7th, who is a ghost, how will this play out? Because we could see nobody win as well. March 7th could cause the last kill of the game. Let's find out together, because next round, well, let's wait for the music to lead us into it. March, Gonta, Hajime. It is back up to 3, as the Archons see great potential in Hajime. Grant him an animal vision. March 7th says, Shuichi, let me get into that body, it's all me now. March 7th's gonna take you out with the man in the hat, and Gonta is a sheep, bows softly. March 7th not really dead, so we'll click next round. And now, Shuichi is dead. Unfortunately, March didn't know about Shuichi's no shot in the final two! After Shuichi gets his allergies all allergied up, Masaru wanders back and gets unlost in the arena. Oh my gosh. Gonta's a sheep breathes peacefully, and Masaru tries to creep on Hajime, but Hajime creates a gust of air beneath him, escapes. Shuichi, rest in peace to you, I suppose. Quick, terrible turnabout for you. Shuichi. But we will continue to, continue doing a little bit of this, because look at this. We're still at 3, but I feel like we still need to play Who, because... Oh man, it is back to our 2, but look who's also back as a ghost. Gonta looks away, a sad look in his eyes. Hajime creates a gust of air, blasting Masaru off of a cliff, and now that man's is actually dead. No wandering back because he's no longer alive. Terrible turnabout for him. Masaru. Because we have to continue again. Masaru's gone. It's still Hajime and Gonta. A ghost in Kotoko. Will it end for real? It's the ghost victory. Kotoko kills Hajime through ghastly means. Gonta is a sheep, accidentally falls off a cliff while grazing, which means the final result was not technically caused by a ghost, but because Gonta fell off and the ghost is the last thing standing. That's our ghost victory. Unironically enough, that's a ghost. That's a ghost. That's a ghost win. Everyone's dead. But one other remains, one soul, and that soul is a ghost, which means after this terrible turnabout for Hajime, Gonta, the triplets did it. Or the Kotoko family, because they're not just triplets, there's so many of them. And they are your winners. Through ghostly, ghastly means. The master of the dark arts in the 10th round came through and said, oh, this game isn't over yet. I think I'll cause a little chaos. Came in here and then shut Hajime down as Gonta saw and walked right off of a cliff, leaving one soul standing, and that soul, Kotoko, takes the win. Well, you know, I can't be surprised. It's a ghost victory. They happen sometimes. Last week we got a zombie victory, I think. Never count out Orteal. Even when there's 2 people left, neither of them could win, and that's exactly what happened. Everybody, in fact, everyone's died 2 weeks in a row. Oh, that's kind of crazy. Hajime, 8 KOs. Fuyuka with 7. They were all stars this game. Sonya was 6. Gin with 5. Kaede was 4. Teru 4. Sarah, Desahiko, Kai, Mondo with 3. Nobody had 2 kills, which is kind of funny, considering that a 70-person game, rather. Everyone else was 1 or less. That is our game, and this is our bracket. Three's Company joins the bracket right here, right now. They've done it. They came through. They came in clutch, and now it is what it is. Good for them. That's it. That's it. Tonight is Inferno. So catch it. We are on the road to AV Mania. We're not just on the road to AV Mania. We're in the fast lane to AV Mania, as we just have 8 days left. This Saturday, a week from this Saturday, a week from tomorrow, is AV Mania 3. So get excited. It's going to be a big fight feel, a big match card. And I'm sure nothing crazy is going to happen tonight, right? It's going to be completely calm. It's going to be a cool, calm, and collected time. And until then, Toodaloo Flight Crew, thank you for watching.